Hello all, it's Billy here with another different Throwback Thursday. We probably know that I collect video games because the past episodes I talked about a lot of video games and stuff. Today I'm going to tell a story about how I started collecting games and consoles and some of my memories of getting stuff. I think this is a really good idea because if you're going to watch my episodes, you should know more about me so you can enjoy the episodes more. The game that I picked today is more rare game on NES, Little Samson. I think this game is a good fit for the episode because NES and this game is one of the first things I learned about when I started collecting. Anyways, let's get to it. Well, when I was a kid, I had video games when I was a kid. I got a Wii for Christmas, I got a GameCube for Christmas, fat PS2 and then a slim PS2 when my fat one broke. But I was never really a real collector until 2 years ago, and my one friend said, you should just collect more games, and I was like, okay, this seems so cool. And then I remember going to my cousin's house and he had an NES, and I was like, you want to trade? And then he's like, yeah, try to bring a Genesis over or something. So 6 months later I came with the Genesis and he forgot all about it, and he's like, oh, I have 3 of those now. But then he's like, oh, just bring it anyways and see what we can work out. So I brought over the Genesis and we did trade. I traded the Genesis and Eternal Champions for an NES with Mario 2 and 3 and Tetris, and I was so excited to bring that home and play it. I was a little bit into fixing consoles and cleaning them, so a couple weeks I think the day after I got it, I cleaned it because it didn't really work that well because NESs are like that. But then when I cleaned the pin connector, it worked perfect and I was so happy. So that was my first console when I was actually collecting. I remember last year in May I got a PS1 and a PS2 for $7 each at the thrift store, and those were I had a PS2 Slim, but it broke, and then so I sold it, and then I got another PS2 and then a PS1, and I was like, wow, this is awesome. And then I just gained games from there. I now have 15 PS1 games or something like that, really good ones too, like Tekken 3 and all that game, all the games and stuff. And on my PS2, I still had my games when I was a kid, so I have San Andreas and Need for Speed Most Wanted and Dance Dance Revolution are the games I still have since I was a kid. For my Wii, I still have most of them, like Mario Party 8. I had that when I was a kid and all that. And I had that Wii was the one I got for Christmas. And I remember I got the box from my friend, and because I traded this Game Boy Color case for his Wii box, and I was like, okay, they're both pretty much boxes, so whatever. He had a Game Boy Color and I didn't, and I had a Wii, and he didn't before, but now he has one. Yeah, so I have a Wii box now, and another console I remember getting is for Christmas. I think 2013 of Christmas, I got a PS4, and I was like, yes. That was one of my first consoles. I was so excited. It was awesome. Then I got a GameCube from the exchange 2 years ago. That was another main console I got. It was $30, which is the main price, but my brother bought it, and yeah, so I bought that and just started getting a ton of consoles now. I now have NES, Super Nintendo, GameCube, Wii, and Wii U, N64, all the PlayStations now. Yeah, I got a PS3 from my friend for $20. Seriously, $20. It was awesome. And then I have Sega Genesis and all that stuff. The main place I get my stuff is from Craigslist, flea markets, and thrift stores. From thrift stores, I find a lot of stuff. I'm usually lucky some days. One time I found this SSX game on GameCube, which is really good. Mario Party 4, which is a $25 game. Harvest Moon, which is a $20 game. And I usually go down there and don't find anything at all. It's usually not that good, but some days I do. At the flea markets, I get an okay amount. I got a couple PS2 games, a Guitar Hero 5 box and like that. And I always go with my other friend Ian, and we always go every week. And I'm about to get my license, so we can just go up there way early in the morning and just find everything. I hope so. And then Craigslist is the boss thing ever. I find everything on there. I got an original Xbox in the box with 6 other games and for $50, and I was like, wow, that was my best deal I ever had, I think. I was just so excited. And so what I usually do to get money is I try to buy stuff cheap and sell it just because to make money. I have no job and I don't want to get a job because it would take up my whole time. Like, I actually make other videos. I play hockey on Saturday, and Sunday I do most of my game playing. So I have a whole schedule for after school. I go to school until 3:45, so that pretty much takes my whole day. And yeah, I don't want to get a job because it would take up my whole time. Like, I would not like that at all. I wouldn't have time to do anything else. But Craigslist is like a really good, really dangerous place, but it can be good sometimes and bad sometimes. Like, you can email someone for something and they're like, okay, let's meet, and then you go there and they're not there, which happened a lot to me. Like, I was gonna get an Atari 2600, I think, and a Dreamcast for $40 with games and all that stuff on the Atari. No games for the Dreamcast, but I went down there and he wasn't there, and I was like, wow, that sucks. And I've been looking, my future consoles are Sega Saturn, Dreamcast, something else. I'm trying to get more games, everything else too, but Craigslist can be bad sometimes. When I get my license, which is going to be soon, I'm going to go to more yard sales because you can find stuff really cheap, and you buy it, it's done. You go there, you see it, it's done. It's not like you have to, like, it's a week long to message them and be like, okay, when can we meet? Do you still want this item if you email them late and stuff like that? So yeah, I can't wait for that because that is the real way of getting stuff, cheap stuff. The reason why I collect is, I don't really know, I just do it because I think it's really cool. Like, I don't know, when I first started collecting, I just looked at everything, like all the consoles, I was like, wow, this is so cool. Like, I want all these consoles, and I do have most of the main ones now, and here I am, like, wow, I have all of them. It's just crazy because you can get some really cheap ones. Like, I got my N64 for $15 at this antique store, and you know, it's just easy to get cheap consoles like that and stuff. Sometimes I really have trouble getting stuff that I'm trying to look for, and it's just a big mess. For the future, what I want to do is just get older. Like, when I'm 17 right now. When I'm go to college and move in my own apartment and have a whole collection in there and just have a job and all that stuff. Well, guys, I just wanted to tell you a little bit. This is kind of too long now. It's like 10 minutes almost, I think. And I hope you guys enjoy the future episodes because you actually know me now, which is helpful, I hope. That's all for me. Toodaloo. Look forward to next week's episode.